playoffs. And let's see if Guild can do that again, take them to Game 5 and get different results out of it.
Yeah, I'd like to see... Honestly, I'm a bit of a sucker for having a perfect record. I really like the fact that we have got BDS being as good as they are and Monkey Moon kicking things off straight away by scoring a goal in 10 seconds.
And just an awkward touch there from Scrubkilla off the wall, and though very slow back on the rotation, was looking for that back corner boost. And 10 seconds is all it took for Team BDS to get on top, and I have a feeling that they're going to position themselves there pretty much the whole series.
I'm not going to try and clear it away, but Mark by 8 gets rid of Scrub at the back. Open slightly as Mark is low on boost. Nolly can catch time and space, but sends it lightly. I thought too light, but Tho was in the perfect position to capitalize on that pop pass.
Yeah, I love the communication here. Nolly with a great pop pass, and Tho just hammers it towards the goal. Way to dump that off, and good heads-up play from Guild there, recognizing where Team BDS were and putting the ball accordingly.
I don't think this is going to be a slaughter by any means. There are much worse teams that BDS have faced, and BDS earlier today, they did end up going 3-2 versus Nameseekers. So it's been pretty close already, and F-Dot said it on desk, these guys can bleed.
Yeah, but they're not hemophiliacs, so don't expect them to bleed for long.
Nolly's going to try and make them bleed once more. Sends it down towards Scrubkilla, who cannot connect. Now Extra from his own back third. Edge was over the top of Tho. He goes for the pre-jump, but instead will fall to Nolly. Monkey Moon with a shot on, but Nolly there to snuff out as soon as. And Scrub dives out of net. Mark by 8 taking a full opportunity to get the second.
I love that car control from Extra going away from the defender, and you thought, wait, why is he going to the corner? And it just transpired beautifully. A great shot put on net there by Mark by 8. And Guild, a little too slow on defense there, but, you know, you said it right. I think this might be a lot closer than everyone expects.
I think definitely we've seen a lot of work come out recently by Gregan and by the squad over at Guild. They put a lot of time, a lot of effort and money into getting these guys into the team that they would like for them to be. So hoping that the lads have learned from what one of the best coaches, I consider to be one of the best coaches in the world, has been teaching them. Working the way down pitch now. Scrub can pinch it with Extra. Doesn't go too far, and Extra will maintain control. Just thrown out there to try and snuff out that flame. As it goes high, Nolly from the backboard sends it long. Tho there with enough boost to way over the top of Monkey Moon. Tho cannot connect though, and Nolly desperately tries to scramble it over Mark.
Oh, that's a good shot there from Scrub. He saw Extra and Mark awkward in net, but here comes Monkey Moon. Can't get the dribble out, and it looks like Guild is going to maintain offensive pressure here through the corner. Great challenge by Tho, but that goes awkwardly to the opposite corner, and looks like Team BDS is going to get their hand at a shot at offense, but no, Scrubkilla immediately sending that one right back into the blue half, and the shot is there by Nolly. Guild tying this ball game up.
The Golden Fennec making the perfect connection with that ball. Monkey Moon misplays it central, and Nolly can take it over the top of Mark with a booming shot to that left-hand post. 2-2 now, approaching half-time. Guild looking to have some decent chances, decent shots on the defense of BDS, making sure that any shot that they are taking, they aren't just hitting it lightly, hoping that it goes in. When they get their chance, they're making every touch threatening. Which is something that a lot of teams don't decide to do when they're against bigger teams like this.
Exactly. Every touch is crucial, even if you think it's the simplest clear, just going towards midfield, and no, off of Extra, but it doesn't matter. Going in favor of Guild. Look at this challenge from Nolly, I think it was. Beautiful, but puts it right on Extra and upper 90.
Nolly's touch certainly going onto the backboard there. Would have been high and lofty. Could have been cleared from the backboard as well, but Extra, he can't help but put a little bit of magic on every ball he touches. And unfortunately, that one was a little bit of a heat seeker towards his own net. And now Guild, they are taking the lead with only 2 minutes 15 remaining. There have been chances for BDS, but Scrub taking the 4th chance for Guild.
Bad communication here on defense, and Monkey Moon with the terrible challenge, but you're Extra there. You gotta stay in net. You can't go up as well, even if it is a poor clear. And Team BDS down by 2 here in game number 1. Looking like they're off to a slow start today in today's round 2.
Yeah, uncharacteristic is going to be the main word so far in game number 1, but BDS, they don't normally have to play from behind. Typically, they go ahead and they continue to pile pressure on. And it's something that now they're going to have to mentally try and deal with. We've seen previously when BDS do get the lead, they are not ones to then start to let up and turtle up and be a bit more defensive. They will score as many goals as is possible. They're a lot like Vitality in that sense, the relentless nature of this squad.
Yeah, and I think that's what it takes to be successful. I dislike watching teams look so dominant in one half of gameplay, and then they go up by 1 or 2 goals, and they feel like, okay, we can just sit on the goal line, and it does not work out well 9 times out of 10, and here comes Extra through this corner looking for a little bit of offense, but though, gonna take him off the field, demo him, and send him back to defense, but that looks like it's on target, and it's just off the post. You hate to see it, but those inches sometimes matter.
So close to going in to bringing BDS back within 1, and Nolly with the long shot has now scored Gild's 5th goal against BDS. That's the hat trick for Nolly as well. Another long shot, another goal, and clear by 3 are Gild. BDS not looking like themselves, and Gild also not looking like themselves, but in a good way.
In the best way possible, and when you look at their shots, you're gonna go, wow, 8 shots, that's incredible. But then 5 out of 8, you're shooting over 50%. These guys are shooting the lights out right now and cannot be stopped. And it's all on the back of Nolly right now, shooting 75%. Just seems like everything he touches is turning into gold. He might as well change his name to Midas.
Oh, that gold car as well. He's touched that, and he touched Monkey Moon right out of the way. He had about 20 boost after he hit the ball in midfield, and yet continued on that play. Clear by 4 now, and those 4 goals are all from Nolly. Man is playing a game of his life. Extra wanting one for the road. Saved away by Tho. With 30 seconds left, Gild take game 1.
Ugh. Team BDS looking very sloppy here. A lot of miscues, couple double commits. We saw some miscommunication, and Extra reading Scrub Killa perfectly. There was nothing available to him, but I don't think this goal is going to matter much. It's just going to be a feel-good going into game number 2.
It would be, I think, the biggest comeback that we have seen considering the rest of this game ever in Rocket League Esports. 3 goals in 20 seconds, but if there's one team that can do it, it's BDS. Extra shot just wide of the net, sent high towards Scrub Killa, and if this can be cleared away, which it can be, that is Gild with the game. Scrub can also get a goal. Not quite, didn't quite secure that flip reset how I thought he would, but regardless, Gild, game number 1 in their favor. BDS, are they down and out?
No, definitely not. I wouldn't count them out until it's game 5, zeros all the way across the board, and they're down, but definitely didn't look good there, but Team BDS is probably one of the best teams at bouncing back in a series, and I expect them to do so here in game 2. They realize how crucial it is, and reverse sweeps are always hard to come across, especially when you're looking across the pitch and you see Scrub Killa, though, and Nolly, who is just shooting the lights out right now.
Everyone on Gild already readied up as well, as Nolly gets a near 1,000-point game. Gigantic performance from him. Maybe the best I've ever seen him play, because to get 6 goals against BDS and 4 of them to come from one player, that takes something incredibly special. So, going into game number 2, Gild looking to continue this winning streak, and BDS looking to wrestle it back. Something that we've not seen them have to do previously, but I don't know if we're going to even see BDS change their game style, because their general game style is, well, we start winning and then we just win some more.
Yeah, and just it starts at midfield. We're going to win challenges, and then they inch closer and closer to the net, and at that point, it just feels like that they suffocate defenses with all the pressure, but they couldn't build any there. And it just seemed like communication issues. It seemed like they couldn't really figure out who was going for what, where the ball was going to go afterwards, and Gild just didn't waste any time, capitalized on every single miscue, and if Gild can continue this and just continue to suffocate BDS in return, I don't think BDS is getting out of this series.
It's a weird prospect to go into this, because F. on the desk asked me and Spaceman, hey, who wins? And we both just immediately said, yeah, BDS. Obviously they do. I'm now questioning that quite a lot because that Guild squad looked like it had cohesion, and we have not seen Guild have proper cohesion for a decent length of time. They've performed well in other tournaments. They did all right in the first 2 regionals. They got to top 8 in playoffs. It's where you would expect them to go, but this is a very, very special Guild squad we're seeing. Leading the charge is Nolly as well, but the other 2 very close behind. As game number 2 kicks off, this is gonna be a masterclass from Guild, I reckon.
What a save from Extra. That passing play was beautiful. But Scrubkilla couldn't quite get a no. You hate to see it. The own goal comes out and rears its ugly head just 18 seconds into game number 2.
Forced by Monkey Moon. Nolly goes up. Wants it to go low. Nolly gets the touch and then just lands on it. Sends it underneath both of his friendly defenders. And 18 seconds passes. Another goal to Nolly, this time in an inopportune net for the Guild boys.
Hey, just can't miss, right?
Just can't miss. Neither can Extra. Banging that below the crossbar off the pass from Mark. Look at that double tap as well. Nobody central reading that whatsoever from Guild.
Well, and just top of the box, puts it right over the head of the defender, knowing that he's not going to be able to double jump in time to get a touch on that ball. Team BDS wasting no time here in game number 2 to take an early lead. And I have a feeling they're going to try and build a substantial lead here.
Yeah, I feel like to counteract what happened in game number 1, you need to win this by 3 or 4 goals. And so far, looking poised to do so, but Scrub trying to wrestle it through from those 50. Now, on that right wing, Tho will turn again onto Extra. Tho defensively so far has been very strong as well. He's made sure to try and challenge as early as he possibly can without sort of going for awkward half rotates to throw his teammates off. So good job from him. And also on the offensive side, getting a decent number of passes central too.
Ooh, that's a nice little touch there, but unfortunately, Tho was unable to rotate forward as Nolly was still up in that zone, and a flip reset from Tho, but doesn't do much other than make Mark by 8 bite on it, but they still maintain offensive pressure. But there's Mark and Extra combining for a team pinch to get this into the orange half, but Tho gonna bounce it right back, and battle for midfield control is gonna be the big storyline of this series. But look at this passing play, unselfish play, presenting itself on the field. Monkey Moon finding Mark by 8 at the top of the box.
Look at that, as Mark lands, he is in more space than he could have possibly wished for. The 3rd goal for BDS, 1 apiece now as well, 1 to Mark. That's actually really it's a pretty scoreboard because everyone's got 1 apart from Monkey Moon, who's got 0 shots. So that's a little bit of a shame.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Nolly stole his shot and shot it on target for him. But there's his shot, and there's another goal for Monkey Moon. Team BDS, it's turning into a landslide.
This is more what the fans expected. This is where BDS have now turned it on. All of the pressure has returned to that Guild half where it is passes central. It's quick up on the top of the box as well. And Guild now struggling to deal with it. But Mark can send it high. Extra removing Nolly from the pitch. So sends it low again. Extra from his own line. Awkwardly touched a little bit by Mark by 8. But no problem as it's dealt with and sent long. Nolly there to catch it. Been more quiet in this matchup, but I don't think you're going to be able to match his first game performance time and time again.
Yeah, I would be very surprised to see Nolly get, 4 goals in game number 1. Yeah. And Extra, nice flick up off the backboard, but there's Scrubkilla booming it downfield. But Monkey Moon's going to get another look. Does he have the boost? No, though. Going to take that one away. And good pressure there from Guild, but it's just not sustainable. They can't quite keep the ball in the blue half, and immediately Team BDS is able to break out and put shot after shot on target.
Mark dunked by Thos. Now Scrub can continue this push down the pitch. High off that ramp, Monkey Moon sends it towards that left-hand edge, and the miss coming in from Tho. Monkey Moon with the mid-boost. Meaning boost control does fall to BDS, but Scrub high, can't go for the ground pinch as Mark is up nice and early. Ground pinches having a lot more prevalence recently. We've seen a couple get scored in the grid recently, I think in NA and EU. So seeing them start to arise again in RLCS X as well. In these regionals, anything you can do to get a goal, you're going to have to, because this is tight old competition.
Yeah, these teams are so close. Even between Team BDS and number 16 in the regional, it doesn't really matter. At any given point, any team can take down another one. But right now, I've been watching the rotations of Guild, especially in offense, and it's very awkward. They're sending one forward, and then they kind of have two back on the midfield line, and anytime the ball's touched by Team BDS, those two immediately begin to rotate back on defense. And hey, boys, you're down by 4. You don't got to worry about covering up your goal line, and Scrubkilla can't get that one in. Great defense from Team BDS, and a little miscue there. And those going to go ahead and keep this one in, but they've got to get 4 here in 1 minute of gameplay, and it's going to be very hard to do against this BDS squad.
Absolute boost control there for Guild as well, but they've now let that go as Mark pushes his way up the pitch. Because now we're under a minute, Subi. It is not looking good for Guild. Going back into the way that they were playing in previous tournaments as well, being a bit scrappier, being less cohesive. That was the word of game number 1, where there was the absolute cohesion between all of the players. BDS have basically stolen all of that from Guild. With 30 seconds remaining, looking to be a BDS victory in game number 2, but Central from throw over to Nolly, can go for the double tap. Will not get it. Scrub is up, beaten out by Mark. With 15, no more chances for Guild to get 4 goals at least. And BDS taking this match right up to Guild. 1-1 in the series.
Yeah, that's the type of game you want to have after a game 1 stomping, and Team BDS come out and do a stomping of their own. But you got to look at Guild now. You got to go into game 3 and say, okay, boys, it's your turn to change your gameplay because Team BDS matched you accordingly and you weren't able to do anything. Yeah, you got a ton of shots, but were any of them really putting Team BDS in a pickle? I don't really think so.
No one from Guild breaking past the 200-point mark either.
That's incredible.
Which is, they were shut out at every single opportunity. Nolly being the lowest on that scoreboard as well. Everybody actually within 10 points, 178, 180, and 188. Very close.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But not the closest in points that you want. You at least want to get a couple of goals on the board. And I said, I think that BDS have to come out and beat Guild by more goals than they were beaten by in game number 1, beaten by 3 to begin with, and now they've beaten Guild by 4. BDS have handily swung the momentum into their favor as game number 3 kicks off.
And I'd like to see Guild come out and just bring out some unbridled type of gameplay. Zero hesitancy, a lot of offensive pressure. Yeah, we saw the shots, but like I was saying, they didn't really make Team BDS jump too much. And that's the difference between game number 1 and game number 2 was we saw Team BDS have those double commit issues. We saw them have poor clears, and it was from that just aggressive offense that we saw from Guild. There we go.
That's the first chance, and Nolly puts it away as well. Thode was awkwardly touching it around the backboard, but then Scrub shows him how it is done. Pinches it back, falls nicely, and a little wedge shot over both of the awkwardly placed defenders. Just over 30 seconds gone. Guild getting first blood this time and actually in the correct net.
That's how game number 1 started. Yeah, we saw the quick goal in game 1 from Team BDS, but Guild matched them pretty quickly thereafter. So let's see, can Guild continue to build on this, or are Team BDS going to answer with one of their own? Though, putting that one up off the backboard, and the miss from Monkey Moon couldn't be capitalized on. Scrubkilla just missed that upper 90. It was a very tough shot. But here comes Mark by 8. Great pass, but though, they're on that backboard. And Monkey Moon, look at that angle. Scrubkilla there with the save. Good rotation so far in game 3 from all 3 members of Guild.
Until you said that, it was all great, and then Nolly was in a good position to receive a pass from Scrub if he played a through ball down towards him, and then Nolly comes back round and cuts Scrub off, and then the ball ended up falling to BDS. So second guessing himself is Nolly, maybe seeing the first performance in game number 1 and then not living up to that in game at number 2. But we'd love to see him return to that form because it was truly something special to watch. The throw on this left-hand wing. Can get it round the side of Extra. Monkey Moon, though, on that back side wall. Carries it with Mark by 8, waiting central. Couldn't get the touchdown, but Extra catches it in the air. Cannot quite secure the double. And Thone with the shot on target. Second goal for Guild.
Hey, catch the defense sleeping, and Extra. Not the greatest pass. It was a little too far forward for Mark by 8 to connect with, and he found himself in no man's land. And look at the score line. I know that our audience won't be able to, but Monkey Moon, 74 points. Extra, 48. Mark by 8, 38. Guild are just suffocating BDS right now.
I mean, to be honest, looking at those points, that does not sum up the game that I've been watching. They are incredibly low points. That's astonishing how low they are. Considering that I thought that there was some decent defense coming out from BDS and Guild had just managed to eke it past a couple of times. Fair play. Just, like you said, suffocating them in the midfield, preventing a lot of those touches, because BDS's defensive style does rely on getting those awkward little mini touches and getting it around the offending players.
Oh, this is going to be nasty. Great challenge there from Nolly, not giving Monkey Moon the time nor the space to get that ball on top of his hood and be put in a 1v2 scenario. Great defense here from Guild. It continues. And let's see if it can continue there as the pass in midfield finds its mark again. Another goal where the entire offense of BDS is pushed forward.
That was a pinch back, utilizing Tho and Monkey Moon as well. The trail did end up being blue. It was not a good challenge from Monkey Moon because he is coming into the corner from wide and cutting in, so his car is not preventing the ball from pinching towards his own net. So Monkey Moon, not the best touch, but Extra. He brings it back for BDS, and the first goal in this third game will go to him.
Comes off the ceiling, retains his flip for as long as he wants because the jump never registers. And right when he sees the defender go in the air, he uses that flip to get the ball to go a little higher over his head. BDS scratching away at this lead that Guild have built in the first half.
But Guild, though, still trying to suffocate as much as they can. That quick challenge by Tho and then the bump means that then they scramble behind the latest defender. And Nolly can send it high. Scrub Killer to carry on. Off the crossbar is that save from Extra, keeping out the fourth goal. But yet more bumps, more punishments, more suffocation. The pressure being applied by Guild is keeping BDS cold and in their back third.
And that's what they need to have. And it boils down to faith in your teammates. You've got to know that, okay, if I go up for this ball, I know somebody's going to be rotating back to defense. And we see it on the field right now. They continue to challenge ball after ball after ball, and they haven't been caught cheating too far forward because they always have someone rotating back perfectly. Marked by 8, that's a very precarious clear there. And though, great touch. All they've got to do now is just waste time, but Team BDS looking to... No, that's a whiff, and they're not looking at anything now.
Trying to get something going from that pinch, but it will not be finding its way in. And Guild, in this matchup, looking as if they will be taking BDS to series point to try and deliver their first loss since the first regional in the full split. So far, BDS have won 2 out of 3. That is an unbelievable stat from the boys that thought that they were on a honeymoon period, and Guild just giving it to them, showing them that there are other teams in this tournament that they need to be scared of. A goal for the road will not quite come in. Scrub, I thought, could land on it. And Guild 2-1 up now versus the 2-time regional champions.
Well, if you filled out a bracket for today and you're trying to battle with your friends over who can predict the best, I'm going to go ahead and say I guarantee you that nobody had this one predicted. Guild up a game in the series against Team BDS. Team BDS going to have to win 2 in a row if they want to keep that amazing stat that you brought out. What was it, 22-1 in series?
22-1. They are currently on an 18 series win streak in the RLCS X.
Do you know what that's called?
18 win streak.
Do you know what that's called?
Really impressive?
Disgusting.
Filth.
nasty.
Just dirt. And
Grotesque.
like spilling mud on a marble countertop. It is truly a pain. This is really impressive stuff from Guild. They've even had mistakes on their way to this victory. And now one game separates Guild from taking down the 18 streak champions in BDS. The first goal is going to be absolutely imperative to their confidence.
Yeah.
Central.
And just as a spectator for this game, I'm excited to watch Team BDS because you know they are going to be playing as hard as they can, trying to play to perfection right now. And what better way to watch a game than to watch the best in Europe do it?
I've genuinely got chills because I can just, this match is going to be so intense. And this series, hoping it goes to 5. We all hope it goes to 5. Because come on, it will be a series of the ages. Scrub Killer Central. Tho cannot get there, intercepted, but wide and back. Tho is able to get there. That will go high in that back third for Guild. Now, Extra low on boost and gets beaten out by Nolly. High by Scrub. Monkey Moon at Central. And Tho taking it low. Tho having a great game so far as well with praise his assists and his defense. I'd like to see a little bit more from him on the shooting front because he's given a lot of chances to his teammates. I'm sure he's got that spice in the cabinet as well.
One thing I've liked from Guild is their ability to pass the ball on the defensive end to get the clears. It has been so crucial to get out of their defensive end just like that, but Extra cut that one off. He saw it coming, and Scrub Killer with the misplay. Nolly able to get up in time, but marked by 8. The pressure from Team BDS is too much, and Guild succumb.
Marked by 8 getting that first goal with just over 3 minutes remaining. He can beat out any defender who will challenge him. In fact, there was nobody because I think it was Nolly didn't quite manage to make it on that right-hand side. So BDS in game 4, they will be taking the lead because they're fighting now for their life. For this streak to stay intact. Now Nolly, can he get the bump? Does not go for Monkey Moon, instead does go for the ball. Maybe the bump was more advisable there, remove the defender, and suddenly the trickling ball is open. Monkey Moon reading Scrub's touch, but Nolly will beat him out. Will opt not to go for the ceiling instead. The flip reset gets saved away. Monkey Moon being stretched thin by the offense.
And then marked by 8 now to be outdone. Comes off the ceiling to get that pass from Monkey Moon to clear this ball, but Guild put it right back into the blue half. Going to go back on offense, but great 50-50 there from marked by 8. Going to give him a little bit of breathing room, but Scrub Killer there for the pressure, and Tho takes Extra off the field. We just got into the second half, and Tho going to put the ball in. We're all tied up. Second half has begun. Guild trying to come out with the upset.
Guild taking it to 2 defenders back as well, and Tho can sneak it over the top of them both. We've crossed half-time. In this second half, we find ourselves drawn. Tho, Extra, Monkey Moon, and Scrub all challenging on that kickoff, and it will then be sent back to Mark. Nolly challenging Monkey Moon, he pinches it off the ceiling, will fall better to Extra. A Scrub can catch it fantastically and sends it long onto that halfway line. Does not quite cross it though as Monkey Moon sends it high into the corner for Nolly. 2 minutes remain as Monkey Moon is high central. Gets the flip reset and pinches it off the ground. I was talking earlier about how integral they've been in other parts of this competition, and now showing that they have got that ability. Tho up early. Scrub maybe had a better chance to go for that, but probably called himself to have no boost. Monkey Moon flip reset. Flips the wrong way. 90 seconds left. We're drawn.
And great demo there from Tho. Marked by 8. Good 50-50. And here comes Monkey Moon. Is he going for the pass? He is. But Nolly sniffed it out. He saw it coming from a mile away. And Scrub Kill a beautiful read. Nolly's there. Can he get the catch? Great pass to Tho. But better defense from Team BDS. And the storyline here going into the final minute is the defense from both of these teams playing to perfection. You got to think it's going to come down to just a crucial mistake to take us to the victory.
Is that the mistake? Scrub Killer can work his way back. The shot from Mark not fast enough. That could have won it for BDS, but it does not. Now Extra in the mid has to challenge Tho. Bounces to Scrub Killer. Monkey Moon gets faked out. Scrub playing with the audacity that we love him for. Fakes out extra as well. Mark sends it down the right wing. 40 seconds remain. Though at the back can pick up his back boost as well. Takes over one. And then under the next. Mid boost is his. Nolly. Left-hand edge. Monkey Moon central. That's a shot on. And Scrub off the line. Can air dribble it away into offense.
Steel resolve. He saw that ball coming and knew, I'm on this goal line. I'm going to catch it and push it down onto offense. And though bombs it downfield, that's not the greatest touch from Monkey Moon. It's going to give space to Nolly. 15 seconds remain. Marked by 8, going to try and give Team BDS a last-ditch effort in the final 10. My goodness, Stumpy. This is going to go into overtime, isn't it? Surely it has to. Monkey Moon keeps it alive, and Extra puts it off the crossbar, and we're going to overtime. My goodness.
Oh my God, Mark could have finished it there, and the shot was too weak. Scrub inadvisably keeping it up, and BDS stay alive. One more win, and we see the win streak finish for BDS. 18 in a row. Is Guild going to be the roadblock that they just cannot take it past?
Here we go. That was a crucial demo, though needs to get a touch. The touch is there. Great pass. Extra.
Double?
Does he have the double? It's off the post, and oh my goodness, Guild stay alive here in overtime.
Though, shot on target, saved away by Monkey Moon. Nolly can now catch it in the midfield, pinches it off that side wall as well. Guild starting to build this offensive pressure. Boost is in their favor. Though, on target. Saved away by Mark by 8. Though, can he get this double? He goes for it. Mark, though, holding his resolve, holding strong, and preventing the Guild win. This is just for BDS to go to 5.
They're so low on boost. That's a terrible clear, though, is there. This ball's up. Mark only has 36 and gets the clear. Extra misses that ball, but somehow it's going towards the net. And game 5, we're coming for you.
Extra just doinking it off his roof. Doesn't even send it long. And Tho with the own goal. That will take Guild versus BDS to game number 5. Heartbreak moment for Guild. They're one overtime away from taking down the best team in the world right now.
Oh, baby. Look at the shot totals. Holy smokes. 14 for Team BDS and only 7 for Guild. They doubled the shots there and still narrowly came out with that one. Guild putting up such a huge fight. And what do you guys call them over there across the pond? Do you guys call them goosebumps, chili bumps? What do you have here going into game 5?
I have goosebumps. I've got goosebumps right now. I was like squatting on my chair. Whenever I get excited, I lift my legs onto my chair because I just like to move around. That was an incredible game number 4. We said it would be good. Game number 5. Looking to hold all of the cards. They're on the table. Anything can happen. Guild could still win. But that is a horrifying moment for Tho. Hopefully, Gregan has had a couple of words, and mentally, they are back in. Because BDS, my God, they're going to be firing on all cylinders.
I mean, I don't even know if they need the words. They're playing out of their minds right now. They're playing a great ball game. Win or lose, I am very happy with what we've seen from Guild here, looking like the team that we expected to see when this roster was announced. And you can tell, I know the audience can tell, I'm already losing my voice here, and this is just the first series of the day.
Oh, Europe truly is a treat. Oh, what a tournament.
Oh, what a pass, what a catch!
That will be the first goal going in favor of Mark Baye in this pivotal game 5.
Oh, so smart to just stay there in the box in case the defender missed the ball, and that's exactly what happened. And this is the difference between this team BDS and anybody else in Europe, is just their Rocket League knowledge.
Now a double commit. Scrub, though, with the first shot on net, registering for Guild. Sent long, but Nolly can catch. An extra going into the Guild half for some boost. Though missing again, a little bit of composure, slipping away. And Tho, still an incredible player. Shot on net. Monkey Moon saving away, sends to that right-hand side. A minute has passed and a goal has been scored. BDS currently holding the lead. And a great demo from Nolly to remove Monkey Moon from that passing position.
Yeah, that was very smart, but Extra saw, though, trying to go over to Scrub Killer, and Extra takes away Nully as well, and though, but Scrub able to keep that ball in the sky. Anyone there? He is. Extra was just in the right place at the right time, and that was a great redirect, but Nully, great rotation from his as well. Good infield pass, but he can't get the bump on Marked by 8. Guild trying to build some offense here, but they just can't quite do it as Team BDS are just so aggressive right now in midfield.
Extra is quite frankly being rude and mean. He has just gone for bumps and demos and has been dismantling that defense and
naughty
now
boy.
offense. As Extra moves Tho from the pitch, Scrub taking it high central. Will bump Monkey Moon out of the way, so Tho is able to catch that central again. Nolly shot on target. The golden man of game number 1 isn't able to get a goal in this one just yet. Scrub high and on that right wing. Misses that touch to send it central again, but a chance! Nolly there! Scrub there! Mark hits it into Scrub and the goal does not come through.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity. They got the boost steal, as you can tell, Marked by 8, not a lot in the tank. Got to try and flip forward to get to that ball, but here comes Monkey Moon. We just passed halftime. Still a 1-goal lead by Team BDS, and still Guild trying to break out of their defensive half and build some offense. Look at the pass, and Monkey Moon steals that goal away from Extra. But I don't think they'll really care. Any way they can get it done is how Team BDS is all about.
What a touch by Monkey Moon as well to whip that round central away from the net with his flip. Perfect positioning by the players to get that into a goal-scoring position. And now Mark slowing down the game centrally. BDS find themselves with a 2-goal lead. Whenever they've had this, they have ended up winning. Whoever has had a 2-goal lead has ended up winning, actually. So, looking to be falling in favor of BDS. The nerve just holding a little bit more. But Guild, they're never going to give up. When they've tasted blood and they have got this close to taking down BDS, no way in hell do we see them give up now.
No, this is going to be one for the ages here. I love it, but Marked by 8. I swear, Team BDS always knows where to be, especially when it comes to the top of the box. And again, you saw Marked by 8 sitting there, lurking, just waiting like a shark, and Nolly finds the net, brings us within 1. Marked by 8 couldn't catch up.
Nolly brings us within 1 exactly, Subi, as it sends central by Scrub Killer. Extra fails backflip. Mark cannot quite get the touch. 90 seconds for Guild to secure their legacy as Kingslayers. Are they going to be able to do it? Monkey Moon and Scrub Killer both go on the kickoff, and Nolly slowing it down as it falls to him from the cheat. So, onto that left side, not quite as fast as he would like, and Scrub cannot beat out Monkey Moon, who did not have more of a plan than just hit it before Scrub. Mark and Nolly both committing on that ball, and Tho holding out back. Scrub returning some demos, and now going for a couple more bumps. Can't quite get another touch. Tho sends it high. Nolly up for a shot. Misses, though, as Extra and Scrub both rush trying to save it away. Extra, open net, but Tho removing his passing partner.
That was so heads up here, and under a minute to go. Team BDS, that's a good pass to Mark. Mark gonna be looking for a double. Can't find it, though, with a crucial clear here, but they can't get the offense to go. Team BDS just sending this ball right back into the orange half.
I mean, Guild not without shots in this game either. They have had 7 so far. Mark, though, removing Nolly from the goal line. 30 seconds remain. Guild need to start throwing everything. Extra from the ceiling. Scrub will find Nolly. Nolly finds Scrub, sends it to the wall. Nolly is there to return. That's central once again. Up nice and early is, though. Great dunk. Nolly can turn on that, take the shot wide. Scrub can come in, only 50 boost. Nolly going for the dunk, 10 seconds. Lands in the center, Tho with a chance. Again, this is just 50s high. Over and over again. And Extra will prevent that for now. But the ball finds a fine. Mark will let that drop. Nolly gets the touch, but it is not enough. Team BDS pushed to the cliff edge by Guild, but they just always find a way of holding on. They take the series.
Oh my goodness. That was an incredible performance by Team BDS, coming out looking so sloppy, just looking like a different team than we've seen all season long, they come out and make a massive statement here saying, yeah, we can play terrible and we'll still come back and take you to a game 5 and steal it away from you.
What a spectacular game that ended up being. Guild providing so much of what we have begged from them for a couple of months now, to get that play going between each other, having the demos come out and then actually working off the space that those demos have created, and passing when you can pass and not just falling into that sort of Dignitas syndrome of I can pass, therefore I 100% will all the time, only passing when it's better than going for the solo play. Fantastic team. Guild have got so much to take away from that. They take the loss, but that is the closest BDS have got to losing so far. And I am constantly amazed at how strong that squad is.
Well, Team BDS opening the show today with some fireworks, and I'd love to know what you guys have to think out there in the Twitter sphere. Make sure you're following at RL Esports and use the hashtag RLCS to let us know what you think. But we've got a long day ahead of us as we've just begun. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.